Just getting centered, breathing. Lower belly in and up. Bring the breath up and let the ribs and chest expand. So no belly breathing for now. Let's bring that up so we can try to lift that energy up. Okay, and open your eyes. We're a little bit more centered now. All right, so we'll do some vinyasa, some linking breath with the movement, and start to warm up the spine. So the spine is something that needs to be opened up for this pose so that we can revolve and twist, okay? So let's inhale, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, twist to your right. Bring your left hand to your right knee and your opposite behind. Opposite hand behind. Inhale, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, other side. Twisting to your left, right hand to your left knee. Inhale, reach up, a couple more. As you exhale, draw your lower belly in and up so that we are stabilizing the low spine, okay? We're twisting from the mid and upper back. Inhaling up, exhaling, twisting. I'm getting dripped on because it's really sunny out. So the greenhouse is starting to leak on me. Inhale up, exhale, other side. Well, not leak, it's condensation. My husband would be mad if I said it was leaking. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up, palms touch. Exhale, hands down. Take a breath. Okay, so also hamstrings, right? You guys said hamstrings. So let's extend the legs out in front. We'll do a little flow that I really love. It's a flow combining Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold, as well as Purvottanasana, because we need to open the hamstrings, but we also need to start opening the shoulders a little bit and the chest, okay? So if you're a little bit tighter in the hamstrings, especially at the beginning of your practice, we haven't really done anything yet, so go ahead and bend your knees so that we can tilt the pelvis forward in a forward fold, okay? Inhale, reach up, lengthening the spine. Exhale, reach forward, tilting the pelvis forward. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, do a big shoulder roll. Hands down, fingertips point towards your knees. Bend your knees. Inhale, lift, opening the chest and the shoulders. Exhale, down. We'll do two more. Inhale, reach up. Legs bent or straight. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, shoulder roll. Hands down, bend your knees. Inhale, lift. Knees are parallel and on top of the ankles. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, shoulder roll, hands down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck your chin slightly. Let's hold here and breathe. You can extend the legs, but we're really focusing more on opening the shoulders, not making this pose super advanced. So push into the palms, lifting up the chest, drawing the shoulders back. And on your next exhale, come down. All right, I better take my socks off. All right, let's rock and roll 3 times, okay? So go ahead and bend your knees, cross your legs at your ankles. Ooh, my phone's getting a little bit wet. It's all right, I'll do it for the sake of the scope. Rock and roll. 2, one more time, then we'll come to our downward facing dog. Okay, so again, like I said yesterday, I'm not really going to go through alignment too much for these other poses because we're focusing on one pose of the day. So I'm not going to break all these down. And go ahead and walk the dog, bending and straightening the alternate legs. Let's get into the hamstrings a little bit more by lifting one foot and the other foot. You'll feel this more in the standing leg. Release. Walk or hop forward. Let's bring the feet as wide as the mat and grab your opposite elbows and fold. You can have your knees bent or just have them straight, but not locked, okay? Breathe. Making sure your pelvis is tilted forward. Taking some time to open up the hamstrings. Okay, and then inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, hands to your waist, squeeze the quads, and inhale, rise all the way up. And then exhale, lower your chin slightly. Let's take a couple breaths here. You can bring your arms by your sides. Breathe. Lower belly in and up. Okay, let's twist a little bit more, get a little bit more warmed up. So just go from side to side. Let your heels lift as needed and knees bend as needed. Forgot to bring a block out here. Okay, so most people are going to need a block for this pose. All right, let's do Parsvottanasana first. All right, so start with your feet together. Step your left foot back first, all right? And we're going to square the hips. So this is like the same exact way that I get into revolved triangle is through Parsvottanasana. Squeeze the right quad, both quads really, but we don't want to hyperextend. So squeeze the quad. Inhale, lift the chest up. Now your blocks would be on either side of your right foot. Exhale, push the hips back as you reach the chest forward. Hands most likely will come to blocks. Okay, on your inhale, try to find your cobra here for most of you, unless you have a really flexible back. You'll inhale, try to find your cobra to come to a flat back. Push your right hip back. And then exhale, instead of folding here, think about bringing your chest to your big toe. And breathe here, hands can be on blocks. See how my back is pretty straight? So you might want to come up here, okay? And if your leg cannot straighten while your hands are on the block, that's okay. Push your right hip back. Keep your left heel down, down, down. And now we'll just come right into triangle, revolved triangle from here. So keep your left hand down on the ground or the block, and then bring your right hand to your right side. Now a lot of times it's going to want to shift like this, so push it back. Okay, starting to lengthen here. So on your inhale, bring your chest towards the front of the mat, and as you exhale, roll the top shoulder back. So you're trying to actually like twist your belly button this way, up towards the sky. Okay, so I would suggest if you're a beginner, stay more here, with your hand here, working on rolling that shoulder back. But if this feels okay, and you can stack the shoulders then, top arm up. Okay, I'm not dumping here. I'm lengthening. This shoulder's not coming forward. You want shoulders stacked. So once you're here, that feels good. Then you could start to cross the hand over. But again, shoulders are stacked. I'm not dumping. Back, back, back. Twist the belly button. Okay, inhale, rise up, squeeze, pushing through the big toe mound of the foot. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, step back. Okay, lift the chest. All right, so I forgot to mention, feet can be like they're on train tracks. That's how I was taught. That's how I usually teach it. Eventually, you could do heel to heel, okay? But that's very wobbly. This pose is pretty wobbly anyway. Thanks for sharing, guys. All right, so, and then my back foot is pointing up towards the front corner of my mat. Okay, so if your left foot is back, it'll be pointing towards the left top corner. Right foot back, pointing towards the right top corner. All right, so Parsvottanasana first. Push the hips back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, start to come forward, hips back, chest forward. As you exhale, come down, hands probably to blocks. Inhale, chest forward. Try to find your cobra. Push your left hip back. Exhale, chest to big toe. Breathe here. Now, some teachers might tell you to bring the head to the knee. Whatever, that's fine. We all teach differently, okay? There's no right or wrong. We don't want to be dogmatic. As long as we have a reason for a method for our madness, then that's good enough for me. To make this deeper, think about having a tilt in your hips. So instead of tucking your tailbone like in a cat tilt, think about dog tilting. So you're lifting the tailbone up, like you're trying to stick your booty out. You're going to feel a lot deeper of a stretch. All right, so now into Parivrtta Trikonasana. Keep your right hand down. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Don't let that back heel come up. Okay, inhale, chest forward towards the front of your mat. Exhale, twist. Push this left hip back. Roll the top shoulder open. And you can definitely look down. My right hand is directly under my right shoulder for now. Left arm up, I'm stacking the shoulders. Now, if this feels good, once you feel balanced again, you can cross. Try to twist belly button up towards the sky or the top of the greenhouse, wherever you're practicing. If you're a yogi pharmacist, you're out in your greenhouse. Push the left hip back. Breathe. Exhale. Release. Squeeze the quads. Inhale, rise up. Back of the head comes up first. Exhale, step forward. Breathe here. Lower belly in and up.